Welcome back. It's your partner, Amere. Now, as you could probably hear, but you definitely see, it's raining. So that pretty much put a damper on the video that I was going to do. Well, not really a damper, but I had to change some things around. This is why I don't like planning things, because things don't ever go as planned. So I like to go with the flow of things. That's why you always see me stumbling over words, whatever, whatnot. When I plan to do something, something else pops up, Anyway, I did have a conversation that I wanted to talk to you guys about. Me and my partner, G, man, me and him was talking, man, how I just like to get in my car and go, right? And he says he does the same thing. I already know he don't have to say it, but I already know he does. When you in something that you like, man, you tend to, I don't know, man. It's when you I don't know how to put it, man. It's like motorcycles, man. I love to ride, but I don't have a bike right now. Or else whenever I get the chance or the urge to ride, I'll be out there riding. I mean, it's like your favorite sport that you like to play. Not watch, but like to play. You just get out there and do it. You know what I mean? This is my peace. You know what I mean? I mean, this car, I just enjoy my car. I love my car. I mean, there's no better way to put it. I just enjoy my car. Now, I was going to talk to you. I was going to start talking about something else that I enjoy very much with my vehicle. I probably said it before a couple of times, but I wanted to talk about this because on IG, I can't remember the guy's name on IG, but he started talking about people with sunroofs. Well, Mopars with sunroofs. Now, he usually has some great content, some good content, some good talking points, some good memes, some great memes actually. But I don't know what's really sparked. Well, he posted one day that somebody in an older SRT8, I think it was an SRT8, or it was just a Scat Pack. I think it was an SRT8. I think it was a 11 through 14 or 11 through 14 or 15 SRT8. That body style, and he had a sunroof on his SRT8 or SRT, and well, this guy he has a Hellcat, and I guess he said something about having a sunroof, or they got into it about having sunroofs. So ever since then, this guy has been posting memes about sunroofs, not being functional or something like that. The memes don't make any sense. They're kind of, it's kind of, I don't know what's the best word. I want to say repugnant, but it doesn't go. It doesn't. The memes are not good analogies or anything like that. I'm gonna show you his page. Maybe I can show you a couple of the memes. But what I do know is I enjoy my sunroof very much. On any car that, well, since I've had my last so many cars, I've had sunroofs. I had to have them, man. I wanted one and I got it, and I love sunroofs. Sunroofs are more functional than you think. They might add a little weight to your vehicle, but it's not much to where it's noticeable. So I couldn't understand, this. I mean, I understand he had beef with a guy that was telling him he needs a sunroof, and they might have had some kind of argument or whatever. But you can't shit on sunroofs. You can't, because these things are functional. Especially, let me turn the lights off for you. Especially now that it's getting cooler outside. This cool weather with the sunroof. Oh, man. I mean, it hits you different. You know what I mean? Even in the heat, when you're trying to let this heat out of your car, you have to roll the windows down at some point before you blasting your AC. You got to roll your windows down at some point before you know. But that sunroof, even though the sun is hitting you, it's functional, man. It knocks that. It helps get the heat out of the vehicle, man. I don't look, man. I love my sunroof. You can't. Hey, man, you can't argue. Look, when I get my Hellcat, listen to what I said. When I get my Hellcat, that bad boy will have a sunroof. And guess what? Me in my Hellcat with a sunroof, and you in your Hellcat without a sunroof, we're not gonna be faster than each other. We not. We not. I'm not gonna be slower than you. And I'm a good driver, man. I'm a good driver. I gotta get some autocross time. That's for damn sure. Hey, so, oh yeah, let me show you these beams. Hold on a second. Let me get on this guy's case real quick. Okay, guys, this is the guy I was telling you about, Mopar beams. As you can see, he does all memes, from what I can see. I don't see him with the YouTube page, but I do see that he's giving away a Dodge Charger SRT fully loaded with a sunroof. I repeat, with a sunroof. Now, what does that tell you? They must be good for something. But before I really get into all that, let's scroll down. Let's scroll down to what I was talking about. This might take a second. Give me a second. I was trying to tell you guys earlier. He does I love his page. He has very funny content. I mean, look at this. Go home, Miata. You're drunk. I mean, that is so funny. I mean, look at the Miata. Oh, that is so cute. But it should be around this area somewhere. You know what? Give me a second and I'm going to show you exactly what I'm talking about. So here's another thing that he said that I thought was extremely funny. Me enjoying my freshly installed 5% tint. The cop around the block. I mean, this is funny. I mean, he has very funny content. And then you get to the root of whatever his problem is. If you drive this, I got the year of the car wrong. I apologize. It's actually a Scat Pack, as you can see. You can't talk shit about this. So I love Scat Packs, but when some 43-year-old dude tries and talks shit about my Hellcats, plural, he better be ready to get memed. LOL. But he really didn't mean this guy at all. Hold on, let me pause this real quick before I was going to look at one, but no, it's not for my channel. I don't deal with that guy, period. So he does go on to talk about sunroofs some more. I mean, he kind of tried to go in on sunroofs. To me, they weren't funny. They weren't, I mean, his analogies just didn't work. This is a funny meme right here. This is extremely funny. But this meme was funny. That blue Ford has his sunroof open and it's about to rain. Do you see anything blue on the right side right there? That's funny, man. But let's see if I can find another one real quick, because he did a bunch of them as if he was right. Like this one right here. 8 reasons why you should never get a sunroof. And these are all bad examples. I mean, they don't look. No one actually uses a sunroof. I use my sunroof. I love my sunroof to dispel heat out of my car and to cool my car down. And I just love looking out of my sunroof, especially at night. At night, that's it's something appealing about looking out of your sunroof. You should never cut holes in the car's roof. The unibody structure of most vehicles is such that the roof is an integral part of its strength. Now, he notice how it says most vehicles. Now, a vehicle with a sunroof is built to be structurally sound. So he basically, null and void his his analogy right there. His analogy didn't work. Um, if you actually open the sunroof, you seriously screwed with the car's aerodynamics. Now, he's right about that. When you open the sunroof, you create drag. There's something called drag. When you open your windows, you heard what I said. When you open the windows to your vehicle, you create drag. It's not just the sunroof, windows. Now, you could vent the sunroof and not, well, I don't know if that creates drag or not, but you could vent your sunroof and, and it creates a look that's kind of menacing to me. That's why I love sunroofs. But I don't know if that creates drag or not. But when you open your sunroof all the way open, yes, that does create drag. But that's like opening your windows. So there's another argument that's really has a mute point. You know what I mean? So you're not going to race with your sunroof open. That's just, who, think about it. We know better than that, right? It's something else that will inevitably break. I don't even want to argue with this because that's just the idiotic point. Something else that will break. Something else. Even if it he should have said might break. You see what I'm saying? Well, with the sunroof, I can see, the argument with it, long term, it might break. It will. You got things you got to worry about. But you thinking about your windows, you have to worry about that too. I don't know. It's just a bad point to me. They weigh too much. No, they don't. They don't. All that weight is exactly the wrong place. No, it's not. That's a bad point again. It's dispersed around. It's designed the way it is to make it functional for your vehicle. That's just a dumb point. They're too damn expensive, which they're not. That's just a horrible argument. If anything, I can make an argument that he has a Hellcat. 2 Hellcats, actually. No, yeah. Well, he says he has 2 Hellcats. He has 2 Hellcats. Why did he buy 2 RTs and boost them? Or 2 Scat Packs and boost them? You see what I'm saying? That could have been a whole lot cheaper than buying 2 Hellcats. So these analogies just don't work. He just has a hatred towards sunroofs, or not even sunroofs. He just has a hatred towards a guy that probably just asked the question, hey, why didn't you get a sunroof? And he probably just rubbed this wrong way for no reason. Hellcat without a sunroof. Hellcat with a sunroof. And then, I don't know, somebody made a comment, LOL, are you stupid? How can adding a sunroof add more weight if you're cutting out of metal? What? From the car. You're so dumb. Sunroofs make a car lighter. No. Now, I will agree with him about this. Sunroofs is not making the car lighter. You're cutting out of sheet metal, and you're adding weight because you need weight for these sunroofs to. So this is a bad argument when you're arguing for sunroofs. I'm going to agree with him on this one. And then there was another one I wanted to show you guys that I thought was extremely, not funny, but what's the best way to put it? Let me pause it so I can find it. Here's something else that he said. My battery is about to die. Buy one, put it on, on your car, and I'll post it. Sunroofs are for slow cars, but they're not. But they're not. That makes zero sense. Now you can go through his comment sections whenever you find this guy, and people are going in on him because he's making bad points. Now I don't understand why he only picked this one guy that said something dumb. He's not pointing out everybody else that had great points about sunroofs, like me. He's not. I didn't comment on his page because I don't comment on other people's pages. You know what I mean? Because it's a lot of people tend to. I don't even want to get into that either way, but I feel like you guys see what I'm talking about. I mean, he has great content on his page, but you know, he had an argument that just didn't compute with me. And I love seeing this right here. Oh, my guy is pulling up. My guy is pulling up. I'm going to have to get back with y'all. All right. So like I was saying a minute ago, I understand the argument he's trying to make, but to me, it doesn't make any sense. I mean, people are going to get what they like. There could be an argument to where people are like, well, if you're going to spend that much on a car, why didn't you just get a vet? There's, that he got what he liked. You know what I mean? And the guy with the sunroof shouldn't have been trying to shit on him. But the way this guy is doing the memes, I don't think the guy was trying to shit on him. I think he just presented a question. Why didn't you get a sunroof? It could have been that simple, and this guy took offense to it. But like I said, he does have. I do like a lot of stuff on his page. He has some good memes that I think is funny. Of course, I don't buy into the I'm not even going to say the orange man's name on here, but he has some funny memes, and I enjoy his page a lot. But when you start talking about certain things that I enjoy, trying to make it seem like it's the cost effect is outrageous or whatever, basically creating, a narrative to where, it's bad or when it's not. The best example I could give you guys is how they I can't remember the guy's name, but the Chevy Corvair. The Corvair had a problem and it was fixed before anybody even noticed it. But the guy, he was a lobbyist for Ford. Ford denies it, he denies it, but I think there was proof that he's a lobbyist for Ford. But he said that the Corvair was unsafe at any speed, and it wasn't. But he put out a narrative that was, bad for the Corvair, the Chevy Corvair, and basically destroyed the car when the car was about the safest car you could buy. At that time, it was a mid-engine car. It was beyond, ahead of its time. So it almost seems like that with me. So I'm not going to get too far into it. I just love my sunroof. I'm not going to sit here and look for proof to dispel this guy's accusations, but we all know we know better. We know better than that. So I really don't have anything else for tonight. I wasn't really going to spend this much time on his page. I should have looked for this stuff before I even got on his started recording actually. But you guys know how I do it, man. I give it to you all the way gully, man. I give it to you 100. I don't, I'll edit my videos, but I give it to you 100% without, practicing or anything like that. So leave a comment in the comment section for the next thing you want to see. It's raining out here. I should have been out here doing donuts for y'all, but I'm trying to be on my P's and Q's for my, I'm going to call them my friends now that, that snuck up on me the other day. leave a comment in the comment section. Let me know if you like sunroofs or not. I'm only responding to positivity. So if you have an argument for it and it's, you know, and it's not negative, I mean, you can argue with people and not be negative. You can do that. So if you have an argument for not liking sunroofs, I will hear you out, you know, but I'm not going to agree with you because I love my sunroof. So, and if you have want me to do a video on one of the features that you want to know more about, let me know. You're going to learn with me at the time I'm doing the video. So, I guess like, comment, share, subscribe, and you know what time it is now. You know what's next. As you were.